What's up, y'all? You may remember that last evening we had a little struggle against the Emperor. So I want to get him down before we head to Final Fantasy III. We have re-evaluated our arsenal here a little bit. We've given folks shields so that they can evade attacks. That's about the only change we made. I think this should be enough. If the final baddie can't hit us, he can't steal 1 million HP, right? If it's not enough, then we'll reevaluate again. But first, we gotta make it through the gauntlet. Through hell. Literally. And happy Sunday to y'all. I'm a little concerned about my HP totals going up again. Hey, Angel, how you doing? How's the sound? Does the sound everything good? Hazel, I want to clean out 2 so we can get into 3 of this tonight, okay? I don't know who all was here last night, but I owe that son of a very nice thing well, we gotta beat the Emperor, okay? I'm not happy with the Emperor. So I woke up this morning and I'm like, well, what am I gonna do today? Does it matter? You know, yes, it does. I've got a lot of stuff to do, but I can't get anything done without taking that piece of crap out. He made me lose. Oh, Ninja Killer. Well, guess what? The good thing is you can get tons of quackers just by hanging out here. And we have to go through it again. This final dungeon is insane, right? There's no checkpoints or anything. You have to go through the Jade Passage and through the Pandemonium Fortress and then fight the final boss. Kind of ridiculous by today's standards. Guess what? The final dungeon in 3 is like 10 times as hard. Thank you, Azel. I think we're gonna get it this time. We're refreshed. We're reinvigorated. We're not gonna teleport out of this dungeon. More importantly, so let's go over the changes I made to the party since last night. I equipped shields, so my people can actually block and evade attacks now. And I think that will actually make all the difference in those fights. If he can't hit me, he can't steal 5,000 HP per hit. You know what I mean? We'll see, though. But everybody's wearing a shield now. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome. Happy Sunday morning to y'all. I hope you got some breakfast. I'm sorry that you lost your quackers, Ninja Killer, but the good news is, if you're here and chatting, you get quackers pretty quick. I kind of don't like getting life ups after combat. That's kind of a bad thing. But we are getting shield ups, okay? And since evasion is the only stat that's gonna matter, I'm kind of okay with it. Like, you know, we're refreshed, we're rejuvenated, we've got some breakfast. I had 4 eggs and a pile of bacon this morning, so I'm ready to fight, okay? And fight we shall against the Emperor. As always, if you haven't made any episodes in the series, they are all going on YouTube, so you can catch them there. Man, I am freaking ready to take on Hell and the Emperor again. I gotta admit, I was running out of steam on last night's stream at the not at the 9-hour mark there. I wasn't in a good spot to take on the Emp. Hey, Stuntman, what up? Good to see you. And yeah, they look glorious. Again, this is still my least favorite Final Fantasy, and I wouldn't recommend it, but I bought the whole package, and I'm not disappointed. At all. Like, when you play Final Fantasy II, you know exactly what you're getting into, alright? And 3, too. 3 is a whole... Oh, boy, you guys are gonna love 3. Well, you know what, Stuntman, I really appreciate that, and it's good to see you. Hey, why not fight everything on the way there? We'll get some more, you know, evasion points, some strength points, hit harder. Ninja Killer 3 is a, I mean, 3 also didn't come to the States for a reason. That game is hardcore AF. It is unforgiving. It is the first time in the series that a job system exists. That's right, Vorpal, you got it. I hope it's not too long of a brunch, but we gotta go through the Jade Passage and the Pandemonium Fortress and take on the Emperor. So, and do the ending credits. I want to get this all out of the way so we can play FF3 tonight. Fresh and clean. God, this game slaps so hard. Like, oh, these remastered tracks. I can't wait for 4, 5, and 6. I know. Anybody watching these replays is like, Dan, you won't shut up about how awesome 4, 5, and 6 are. Yeah, well, I won't. I won't. They're that good, and we're gonna rock them out together. 3's probably gonna take us a while. This is Final Fantasy II, Spartan. I still think it's the worst Final Fantasy. This is probably the best version of this Final Fantasy. I think they made a lot of smart tweaks to a lot of systems. I still think it's the weakest game. But this is the best that this weakest game has ever been. Alright, we're almost through the first portion, the Jade Passage, and then we'll be in the Hell Fortress. Hey, Vaughn, what's up? Ravena, how is you? Probably like, Dan, why are you even fighting stuff on the way to the end? Well, we're getting lots of meaningful shield level ups, and those are going to be everything in that final battle. When we tried last night, we were dual wielding, which is fun, but it doesn't work against that kind of scenario. Hey, Revenant. Killed Moogle King in Final Fantasy 14. I kill him all the time, back when I played 14. I didn't know people even fought him anymore. Yeah. You know, 14's a great game. I don't think it's a great MMO, but I think it's a great game. On topic, you know, it feels like there's always the same topics to come up on the stream. I don't mind that. Wow, really, Von Bon? That was like day one. Lucky for you, did you know? Dan posts his full playthroughs to YouTube. So if you missed the action, you can check it out. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks. Alright, here we go. Panda effing Monium. Oh my god, this place is serious! Spartan, you can click on the link right below the stream. I do not archive all streams. But for full playthroughs, I do. By all means, hit me up on YouTube and hit that bell, right? That's what we say, whatever. Bell it up. It's not the same without being harassing me on my score. Hey. Hey. Score this game out of 10? I don't know. Like a 4? I wouldn't play this particular Final Fantasy today unless you're looking for historical value. Yeah, music is... This is the final dungeon. Of course the music's epic. Score the music out of 10. 9-5. Spartan, that's obviously an ongoing situation. At this time, no, I will not be playing WoW. Shaz, how you doing? Good to see you. It's not even afternoon yet, it's still morning. Grab your coffee. Right? I mean, yeah, that's basically what this is, Shaz. We gotta get that Emperor, though, right? Well, thanks for getting caught up, Nuisance. Appreciate having you here. You know, we're refreshed, we're rejuvenated. Last night we were on like the end of a 9-hour stint when we fought the final boss, so... It wasn't the best way to go into that fight, I don't think. Now, Spartan Chris, in my opinion, they couldn't botch the Crystal Chronicles was already a trash fire, so of course the remaster was going to be garbage too. I have very serious, aggressive feelings toward that game. I remember buying that game and all the Game Boy stuff that you needed to get other people to play, and racing home to play it with 4 friends, and I was the most I think that was one of the most disappointing gaming experiences I've ever had in my life. I hate that game. That's okay, Azal. I'm just glad you were here. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you coming to hang out. Asleep or not asleep? I mean, let's face it, Square is not exactly, they don't have a great track record with stuff, which is why these remasters are great. It's like they finally looked at all that stuff that I've complained about immensely. If you've been on my stream for the last 3 years, whatever. If you've been here, you know how much I complain about, those horrible mobile remasters of the classic titles. It's like they finally took a look and were like, alright, yeah, let's give these old games what they deserve. Yeah, Mystic Quest Remaster I would like too. That game is like, you know... It's not great, but it's not bad either. I like Mystic Quest more than most people, I think. They should give us a Mystic Quest, but hard. Now that would be sweet. They will never do that, but that would be awesome. Like, remaster Mystic Quest and put a bunch of stuff in from the other games. As with, like, bonus dungeons and bosses and stuff. Like, they have done before. And that would be a remaster I could get behind. This place is ridiculous. Like, I know it's the final dungeon, but this is absurd, right? I reviewed Warcraft 3's Reforged. I believe I scored it appropriately. They do, Von Bon, but they didn't originally, I don't think. I think those were something they added later. The life spell took care of Phoenix Downs. I don't believe Phoenix Downs were available in the original game. You know, we're playing a little fast and loose because we do have autosave. Again, that's a nice addition. If there probably is a correct way to say coral, I don't know it. Oh, we could try out some stuff for the boss, huh? Okay. You know what? Corals suck. I don't know how to pronounce them, but they suck. Alright, there. You know what? I say have it your way. I think pronouncing Final Fantasy creatures should be like Burger King, okay? You can have it your way. Wait, how the hell do I get out of here? Oh, I missed the Wendy's Super Bar like you wouldn't believe. Some of you don't have any idea how awesome the Wendy's Super Bar was. Spoiler alert, it was awesome. Wait, how do I get out of here? Was that that door? What? This is so bizarre. The narrator wasn't. It was! Dude, oh my gosh, you're missing out on the Super Bar, trust me. The Super Bar was grand, okay? Was it like a build your own burger bar? No, it was like build your own pasta, taco, and salad bar. That it would eventually have pizza and desserts too. The Super Bar is awesome. Where are they now? Von Bon. The reason they canceled the Super Bar is because they weren't making enough money off it because they were offering awesome food at a buffet-style service. Like, you're not going to order 9 things off the dollar menu if you can get a buffet for $4. Probably a loss leader. Listen, for those of you who weren't alive during the 80s, I'm very jealous of you, for one thing, for being so young. But you also missed out on the Super Bar, so, you know, I can live with that. Well, yeah, it was more upkeep, but honestly, Von Bon, it's because they were... It's because, I mean, it's easy to assume this, right? That they were losing money on it because it was a one-size-fits-all meal for like $3 to $4. Like, it was that cheap. And you could have as much as you want. And at the end, it literally had, like, everything. It had pizza, tacos, freaking macaroni. Do you think FF will keep going as long after we're dead and gone? Yeah, probably. This franchise is really strong. It won't look anything like it looks now, but it'll still be around. I mean, Nuisance, it's all you can eat because they made it that way, okay? They know what they're courting with that. Wow, this game. I miss those days too, Azelle. I really do. And that's the bell. Oh, 4 units? Thanks everybody who placed a unit. I appreciate the 4 of you who placed units. Can we win? Probably not. But I love all of you who dropped a unit. So that's me, Grimfeather, and Portu. Thanks, y'all. I'm about to solo this thing. Let's get in there. It's okay, Spartan. This is like a friendly reminder. I mean, you know I'm gonna stop the stream for this anyway, so you know, you may as well get in there. And help out my big Centurion Emperor man fight some Retrolandia units. Now this is a tough way to go. Some very tanky, very hard fighting units here. Fighting a good fight. Hey, listen, I was also raised to, like, you know, not waste food, okay? So I feel that, alright? I don't think I'd put leftover sushi in my purse, but... Hey, listen, I believe that, Raven. I worked a lot of jobs that I got lots of stories from that I'm not going to repeat. Back in the day. No food service, but Walmart, Target, and Best Buy for retail. Retail stories, especially Walmart, man. Oof. Alright, let's drop some freaking units, okay? I believe. Now, back to Pandemonium. Literally the Hell Dungeon. Oh yeah, more corals. This is exactly what I wanted to see here. You know what? I still like buffets. I like the concept of buffets. They fun. It's definitely a game. Hey, Ninja. Well, I hope so too, Ninja. We might... What if we don't win? Has anybody considered that possibility? That's why I started early. So yeah, regularly scheduled time tonight for FF3. Maybe a little early, but... So 7 or 8 CST. I agree, Ninja. Failure is not an option. Thank you for reminding me. Yo, Dan, remember that question you asked about a horror movie that came out in 2006 that no one could guess? I don't remember, but refresh my memory. I'm curious. I'm always curious about horror movies. I love horror movies. I like buffets. You know what I don't like? I don't like enemies that can one-hit kill you. When you have an effing ribbon equipped on every character. It's the stupidest... I understand why it's doing that. The ribbon is protecting against a magical attack. And it's an on-hit death attack with a physical attack, so it's complete BS. It's just absolute bullshit. I think I eventually did tell the chat what it was, Rebellion, but... refresh me. I don't think I left everybody hanging. I think it was successfully guessed eventually. I recall this event, and I think people eventually got it. I mean, Spartan, outside of, obviously, pandemic terms or something else, I don't remember, Rebellion. I just remember this conversation. If you can refresh me, I can tell you what movie it was. Can you tell me anything about it? I know that I know the movie was revealed. I remember this. They definitely figured it out. It took a while, but I remember that we did figure it out. Oh, ambush. That means wipe. No, I did. Revaliant, they did get it. I know that people got it. I remember this. You have to give me a hint, though, so I can tell you what the answer was, because the chat did get it. I remember this. Maybe you weren't here for that stream, but chat definitely figured it out. And, I remember that part. But you gotta give me a hint for the movie. Anything. I remember that chat got it, Rebellion, because we went through this whole spiel. I remember this very well. I wasn't gonna leave chat hanging, but they did get it. No. Spartan, I get very... No. Yes, either it's a Kojima game, or it's very aggressive marketing that is going to backfire on that company so hard. I am ignoring that completely until we get an announcement. I do not like that kind of guerrilla marketing. I'm very much opposed to it. So... there's going to be a ton of blowback for that if it's not a Kojima game. And then the developer is going to get harassed and be a victim, but they knew exactly what was coming. Like, harassment is never okay, right? But they're playing with fire there, and they know that they're doing that. So it's upsetting to me. Revaliant, they figured it out. I just need something. You have to tell me something, anything. And I can help you with that. I mean, people are setting themselves up with expectations that are unreasonable. And the problem here is that the developer is courting that, right? So either it is an awesome Kojima reveal, which is great, fine. Or it's really aggressive running into it marketing by this other game. And there will be consequences for that from Backlash, and they're asking for it, right? They're not asking for harassment. That's never okay. Death threats, blah, 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 blah. It's terrible, but when you set expectations, expect people to get upset when they are not met. And they will react to it in different ways. So, I have no interest in that. When something real gets announced, great. If nothing ever gets announced, great. I don't care. Like, I'm not getting invested in that, and I don't think you should either. Any way you slice it, you're just playing into a marketing game, and I have no interest in doing that in this case. Oh yeah, okay, the Don't Look at the Face, that's the one. Yes, the movie was Running Scared. Duelist, thank you for remembering that. Listen, I think, like I said, it's either a secret Kojima project, which it could be, or it's another studio having a lot of fun getting people riled up. And that's a lot of fun until it isn't. I would implore you to not engage with this. But you can do what you want. I like it how there are still, like, enemies, boss enemies, in the boss room. That's a nice touch. Alright. Here we go. Wait, why am I healing? I don't want to do that. Von Bon, they are all in on it, okay? There's no way to argue otherwise. And like I said, hey, you know, they can do what they want. But in some ways, it's like, you know, they're poking a bear here, and then they're gonna be surprised when it takes a swipe at them. Uh-oh. I'm having flashbacks to last fight here. Alright. I think we're set now, right? Right? Okay. Well. That's that. We can play 3 tonight. It is Spartan, yes. That went better than I expected. Oh, look at this. We're getting to see all of our favorite characters from this game. Like the pirate who tried to rob us and kill us and then became our friend. I mean, Azelle, the Final Fantasy series has always had a lot of Star Wars DNA, especially 12. Like, 12 is basically a Star Wars game. And it's amazing. I disagree there, Spartan, but, you know... agree to disagree. He's off on his own journey. Setting up a Final Fantasy that never happened, right? You know? Hey, look at Sid! This was the first game with Sid in it, and he dies in it. But then he comes back right away. A lot of people in chat love 12. I love that you love 12. On the flip side of that, I hate 12, and you know that. But I love that you love it. I'm never going to be like... I always find it weird, like, you know... If you like a game, great. That's a net... I think that's a net win for everybody, you know? You might not like a game, I might not like a game, doesn't matter. If somebody likes it, and that's their thing, good. Aw. That's such as... We had that at the end of 1, too, and it's so true. Like, you know... To think that the series has gone on for like 20 plus years... Almost 40 years, right? Jesus Christ. 30 years? A lot of years. And this was 1989, right? Or 90? 90 for 3, right? NES. So that's 30 years? 30 years. FF1 was 87, so what is that? 20... like 30... That's a long time. 34? To think that I played that game when I was... I'm not going to give you the exact age, but very young. Well, that was certainly a game, folks. I hope everyone enjoyed Final Fantasy II. I am glad that we played through it again. Again, it still stands at the bottom of the Final Fantasy list for me. But this is a pretty solid remaster. Like, I love the way that these remasters are coming together as you play through them. The soundtracks are bangers throughout, and I love the unified pixelated look. Thanks, Von Bon. Believe me. It's tough being a boomer sometimes, but I get by. Yes, Azal, we're going to take a break until the evening stream at this after this. I didn't expect it was going to go that easily. Yeah, this game had so many firsts for the series. You know, despite that, you know, we're gonna be drawing a lot of parallels. You know, when we play 4, 4 basically did a lot of things that 2 did better, plot-wise. You know, you have like the evil airships blowing everything up. But this game had Sid, Marlboros, bombs. You know, basically flan, whatever the stupid, you know, edible monsters essentially. You know. Yeah, I'm not technically a boomer, Spartan. That's just what you call old people. So, you know, I get it. I get it when the fans call me a boomer. It's fine. I've come to accept it. What a game. And basically, this game would have the DNA that would go on to become the Saga series, for those of you who don't know. So, Saga Frontier, Romancing Saga, all those games. This was basically the precursor to those games. And their systems and how they work. Von Bon, it's okay. I get my feelings hurt all the time. It's fine. Hey, thanks, Azelle. You too. I want you to have a wonderful day. And I'll be back at around 7 CST to start 3. I'm super amped for 3. I know I'm going to complain at certain segments of 3. 3 is tough. And you do have to do some grinding in 3. As I recall, especially if you want to get some of the really cool item sets for some of the job classes. Like, that game has, like, some ridiculous stuff in it. Like, I think your characters have to get to be, like, level 99 to use some of the gear in that game. I don't know. There's job level 99. I remember stuff. There's things. There's things. But anyway, you know, 2, an important game. Not one that ever gets talked about much. That last dungeon, oof. Oh yeah, have some great shawarma, Zell. Mm. I'm glad y'all stuck around with me to play Final Fantasy II. We're going to be starting 3 this evening. Tell your friends, hit that bell, like, share, and subscribe. You know the deal. 3 will probably take a little bit longer than these last 2 did. I think we clocked in at about 12 hours for this one. And we did the first one in under 10, which was hilarious. Obviously, the quality of life improvements have a lot to do with that, some of the rebalancing. Vonbon, I haven't decided how I'm going to name people for 3. I gave our bit champions the spots in the last 2. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get party members for 3. I'll probably just do it random. You might make it, I don't know. Thanks, gals. I appreciate that. I could not have gotten these credits without you. That's true. What a game, huh? What a ride. That final stretch is rough. And if you think that final dungeon was rough in this game, I remember 3's as being, like, an absolute nightmare. So that's a lot to look forward to. We're gonna have to get big. But it's okay, we can take our time with 3, right? Because 4... You know, when is 4 supposed to come out? Let's see. 4 is supposed to drop this month, right? By SteamDB listings. Which are not true, but which are not, you know, might not be accurate. According to SteamDB, Final Fantasy, August 19th. So that's pretty soon. Now I don't know that, we don't know if that date's accurate, obviously. Square hasn't said anything. But that would be nice, wouldn't it? As 4 is definitely one of my faves. And then, of course, we'll have the Epic 5, and then the legendary game, the GOTY of Final Fantasy 6. And that will be the most epic playthrough of all time on this channel, probably. Slug, we did. You can check out the replay. I'll put this on YouTube in a day or so, or you can watch the VOD here. We hasted, we blinked, we berserked, and we protected, and we put shields on everybody. That was basically the changes that were made. So we had rank 6, and 7, Blink, Berserk, Haste, and Protect, and we put a shield on every character. And we also picked up a Genji helmet on the way by killing Tiamat, but that wasn't really relevant. Do I miss being at the office? I mean, I certainly miss interacting with people as part of my job. Both within the office and, you know, outside of the office. Externally at other companies, right? We do plan to return to the office. I have no idea what the timeline is. That's above my pay grade. I know that there are plans to return. I have no idea when that's going to take place. Am I going to play the FF7 2D remake that encapsulates all the FF7 side stories into one game? No. And yes, said Lars, the Genji Glove is very good. And I can't wait to play through that game with y'all, with the remaster. I can only imagine how good Dancing Mad is going to sound in this remaster. Thanks, said Lars. I hope you'll join us this evening. Well, in the middle of the night for you, for Final Fantasy III. Looking to get started at 7 CST. 13:57 final time. A little longer than I would have liked, but, you know, I guess we messed up a little bit. I haven't played Red yet, still. What a game. What a game. We got a couple more minutes here to reminisce about Final Fantasy. What happened with the Emperor Final Boss? We killed him. He's dead. He's dead now. And we'll be moving on to a much harder game. Yeah, this is post-game. They let you save your file post-game, Zedlars, in all these games now, apparently, in the remasters. They let us do it in 1 as well. There's no post-game content, as far as I know. Hey, CW, you're just in time to say goodbye. Now, there's no New Game Plus. There's none of that stuff. It just lets you have your stuff, you know, because you can't save in those final levels. So we'll be doing a lot of stuff in 6, obviously. We are wrapping up, CW. We killed the boss faster than I expected. So back tonight with Final Fantasy III. We're just kind of wandering now. There's not really a whole lot of side content in 2, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'll tell you, CW, we just played through 1, we just played through 2. Did the remaster soften my views on Final Fantasy 2? This is definitely a better game than the NES version. But no, this is still the worst Final Fantasy. But an interesting historical lesson. To see the roots of so much, of what lots of different aspects of the games would become. From Cid to airships to Marlboros. But no, it didn't really soften my views. It remains in last place. But this is a way better version than the NES version. This game has very little optional content, I think. 3 has a ton, which is cool. We're gonna get wild in that game. Zedlars, I'm kind of checked out of modern Final Fantasy, okay? I don't have a whole lot of high hopes for 16. I hope it's good, but again, I don't have that expectation. I mean, yeah, you got time for maybe 2 questions, Zedlars, since we have 3 minutes left. I can't answer that in 3 minutes, Zedlars. I can definitely answer that question, but I can't answer it in 3 minutes. Hey Parker, thanks for the host, yo, but I am about to sign off. I appreciate that. We're wrapping things up though. I could have hosted you. Spartan, I am going to do... I'm probably going to like clean up my place up a little bit. Lift some weights. Eat lunch. Do some work. And then we're going to be back for Final Fantasy III at 7. I hear that, Parker. I'm about to wrap up myself, but I appreciate the host. Slugmar... I don't have an uptime command. I'm going to implement an uptime command, okay? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that during today as well. What is my favorite 3D Final Fantasy? 7. Actually, no. 9. But Zelars, that's a very good question. I just can't answer it in the 1 minute we have left. Do I know who Joe is? I know some Joes. Oh, Joe, that's good. That's very good, Parker. You got me good. Me too, Zelars. 3 is really tough. I have been got. Alright, let's raid somebody who's playing Final Fantasy II. Share the Final Fantasy II love. I mean, yeah, what's better than wrapping up a stream than with a Joe Mama joke? That was really good. Parker, I appreciate it, thanks. Alright, I don't know this streamer, but they are playing Final Fantasy II, so that's good enough. Hey, Slugmar, I'll be back tonight. We're gonna be having a great time tonight. Come back for Final Fantasy III 7 CST! I appreciate y'all. Sorry about the day stream if you were like, if you had to watch the replay. I'm sorry, but I wanted to get this out of the way so we could start 3. Bye, Parker. Thanks for the host. And remember, be nice to people we raid. Okay, peace out.